Hey everybody, I will be really quick and tell you about my most recent experience. Normally, when I go to Memphis, Tennessee, I go to downtown, the city part where the hustle and bustle, and it's really fun. Like, I love being downtown Memphis. I love the city of Memphis, period. I love being by the water. I love going to Beale Street. I love going when they have the bikes out and they'll let you come to the bikes and touch them and take pictures and that kind of stuff. It's so cool how they block off the street and have bike night, and they have old cars and stuff. So I get really excited when I go to Memphis thinking, yes, that's going to be the highlight of my visit if I get to see the cars. Well, this time I didn't go downtown. I went to a completely different side of Memphis that I had never seen before. I went to the golf course, and wow. Imagine the nicest of whatever it is that you can imagine. The nicest house, well, I didn't really see a lot of people's cars because they was parked in those 5-car garages, but the yard, the tranquility, like everybody created for themselves a tranquil space in their yard, whether it had a pool or a fountain or a sitting area or just like their own paradise. And the atmosphere of being on the golf course and in that entire golf community, it was real laid back. Everybody just was relaxed and had a nice time. So my company, got us there. They paid for travel. We stayed at the Hyatt. We ate at steak houses. I flew on the jet with the vice president, and it was two of them there actually, and the manager. And we talked the whole ride or it took about an hour to get, 5 hours by car, 1 hour by jet. Catered meal on the jet. So you flying there or flying back. We talked the whole time. I took my newspaper prepared just to kind of disappear into my seat, but they wanted to talk, and we talked the whole time. And do you know that after you get has been my experience. After you get beyond a certain level, certain social things don't matter. Like, most of the executives, and I say most because I sit and talk to them like regular people, are some of the coolest, most laid back people. Have regular conversation, and you'll be surprised on like how they think and what they believe. And it's really not the management type level that we get. Once you get beyond them, then you really see how people think, and like people are free to just be themselves. So we talked the whole time. And do you know, at the end of that conversation, they actually thanked me for the conversation. We wasn't really talking about anything deep. It was just regular people having regular conversation. And so he's like, "Oh, thank you so much for the conversation. I really enjoyed the conversation. If there's anything that you ever need, come and see me." That's what I was told. And the only thing that I could think of that whole flight, the whole visit that I was there, was wow. Like, you hear about stuff, you read about stuff, you see stuff on television. This is a whole new world that I'm being exposed to and able to partake in. And it's amazing to me. And there were certain things that happened on the trip that I giggled about, because like when we went out to certain restaurants, or of course when everybody's brainstorming where would you like to eat. Well, places that I've been exposed to that we may consider here to be top notch, like that's the restaurant everybody goes to. No, baby, it's another level up higher than that, where nobody looks at the prices on the menu, and nobody contemplates. And yes, they get appetizers and a meal, of course, and before the appetizers everybody's ordering whatever drink you want. And then that was funny because I had my glass of wine, and I dated a guy that took me to the winery, and when I first went, like I just chugged, and he was like, "Girl, you, you swirl, you smell, you sip." So, because of that, I was able to do right and not chug and be that ghetto chick, like that chick. And I was the only one, I was the only one. Like I was that girl. So all eyes on me anyway. But anyway, I felt comfortable there. And one thing that I realized is that even when I was there, everybody kind of felt like they belonged there. And once I adopted that attitude, not like I'm so grateful for this opportunity, I'm glad I'm here. When I got rid of that, my nervousness went away, and then I walked different. I spoke different because like I belong here. And even when I was on that jet sitting there talking to them VIPs, the only thing that I kept thinking going through my mind was a song that my cousin said about being the only non-millionaire in a room full of millionaires. I'm the only non-millionaire. Why they listen to me, I don't know. It's the mud, like my tattoo. But it's true though. That went through my mind. I'm like, these dudes talking about yachts and they talking about, their experience, and it wasn't even in a bragging kind of way. It's just like that's their world, and I have my world over here, but not one time did I envy or want what they had or what they talked about. Instead, I was just me. And it just, instead of making me envious or wanting something I don't have, it just made me realize that there's a whole nother world out there that we just just don't know about. We just really just don't know about. But anyway, I enjoyed my visit being there. I'm really happy to be home because this is my place, for now. um, but I really I enjoyed that experience and everything about it. It was a wonderful time. Anyway, this is another piece of my mosaic. It was an unexpected trip. I was invited about 3 weeks ago to go to join, and I said yes. Okay, I'll make arrangements. I'll be there, and I was there. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed being there, and my eyes have been awakened to yet another way of life. Not saying that I'm gonna run out and buy me a yacht or move on to the golf course, because that's not my thing. But just to know that there's a whole nother world out there that we just don't know, because majority of us just haven't been exposed to certain things. And it's nothing like seeing something on TV and being in the midst of something. They're completely different things. Anyway, here's another chapter in my book of life, and I just wanted to share with you all. So if you don't take anything else from that story, just know that there's a whole nother world out there just waiting for us to explore. I only know one song, and I'll sing it for you.